Alright, we're almost there. The ball's over there. Alright, the CDI is actually alive. We're currently in radial 356. Okay. So the climb checklist, mixture is as required, fuel pumps are off, checked, prop sync and yaw damper are on, checked, cowl flaps are open, instruments checked, and lights are set. Alright. Now that we're in cruise, we can now close the cowl flaps. No change in AGT or cylinder temperature. Alright. 354. You want to be radial 353. Alright, now we're at radial 353. Smack on. Nice. 5,000 feet, radial 353. 38.5 DME to the station. Alright, that's what we're going to be telling park approach. Alright, so we're going to start with the initial greeting, of course. That's how you always want to start a conversation with ATC. So we're going to start with Clark approach, November 45 X-ray Sierra, good evening. And he's going to tell us to go ahead. Then we're going to say November 45 X-ray Sierra, radial 353, 5,000 feet, Beechcraft Baron 58 with information alpha, 36.3 DME to the station, for ILS runway 20. Okay, and then he's going to ask us to report over Nabal. Okay. So report over Nabal, November 45 X Sierra. Okay, so let me brief the approach for us. Let's pull up the chart right here. This will be the ILS for Clark International Airport, just Democapolo International Airport, runway 20. This will be, this chart is effective 27th of February 2020. Okay, so the ILS frequency that we have for today is 110.1, identifier India Charlie Kilo. Frequency box we have in set. The initial fix that we have today for this approach will be Nabal, which is 17.1 DME from Charlie India Alpha. And after that, we're going to be making a DME arc of 13 DME from Charlie India Alpha, 4 DME arc actually, at 3,000 feet before intercepting the ILS and turning right, heading 202, which is our final approach course for today. Our initial approach fix for this approach will be Roser, which is 11.2 DME, India Charlie Kilo. And then our final approach point will be 6.9 DME, India Charlie Kilo, which is at or above 2,600 feet. After which we're going to be descending in a 3-degree glide slope onto the minimum descent altitude, which we have today is 650 feet. Okay. If the approach is unstable, or the landing is not, we don't have landing clearance, for any safety reason, we can abort the approach and make a go around instead. And for that, we're gonna once airborne, we're gonna make a left turn within 3 DME Charlie India Alpha and intercept radial 022 to Charlie India Alpha, back to Rosaire, climb 4,000. The minimum safe altitude that we have for our sector today is 5,000 feet. But we do have a sector to the west, really close to us, 8,400 feet. We have to make sure that we don't exceed onto that sector. Okay, and that's really close to Nabal. Okay, so we just have to make sure that we stay in radial 353. Okay, so unless you have any questions, this concludes the briefing. Alright, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to proceed over Nabal. We're going to contact tower once we get over Nabal, which is 17.1 DME. And then at 14.5 DME, we're going to turn left to our initial heading for this DME arc. We're going to do a DME arc until we intercept radial 012, after which we're going to turn right to intercept the ILS. Okay, we're going to start descending over Nabal to 3,000 feet. Or actually, we should start descending now, so that we can get to Nabal at 3,000 feet. Okay, so let's start descending now, so that we won't be overloaded with what we're gonna do later, since the DME arc is actually a demanding task. Okay, so we'll start descending. Okay, manifold pressure 105 and descend to 3,000. Okay, so under head temperature is actually white. So now let's open the cowl flaps and enrich the mixture so that the CHT can get down. There it is. Okay, nice. Okay, descending to 3,000. And the clock approach, November 4-5 X-ray Sierra, passing 4,200, descending 3,000. And then he tell us Roger, and report about 3,000. Okay, so yeah. So our initial heading, once we turn left, is 084 for the DME arc. So 084, and then 094. And then 084, yeah, 084, 094. Tapos, since we're turning right, and then 0, and then 104. Okay. Alright, so the temperature is back to the green. Okay. 3,000 feet. Altitude hold, and we have a mixture rich. And then let's put the power back to 20. We don't want to be going too fast once we're in the arc. So 14.5 DME, we're going to start the turn. 14.5. Zero 84. Okay, so the next radio we're gonna intercept is 003. You have to be ready for the final approach right now. So Clark approach, RPT20-R, passing radial 00360, 13.5 DME to the station. should actually get closer. Okay. Next radial is 012. Once we intercept that, we're going to be on the ILS. And then Clark Approach is going to tell us to report over Rosaire. So that's what we're going to do. Let's set up the lights so that we won't forget later. Landing lights, strobe lights are on. Okay, let's set up the let's set VR2. All right, now 202. Slow down a bit some more. Glide slope is live. You should be seeing the runway by now. Alright, Rosaire is 101.2. The U on Clark. It's right there. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to follow the ILS. Alright, localizer is captured and the localizer needle is alive, so we're going to try to center that. Heading 202. Nice. Alright, November 45X here, Rosaire. Okay, and the contact tower. Now we're going contact tower. Final approach. November 45, Clark Tower, November 45X Sierra, final approach runway on the ILS runway 20. Glide slopes live. Clear to land, runway 20. November 45X here. Okay, so now that we're clear to land, we have the props full, mixers rich, and all the lights are on, and now we can start to land. Alright. To slow down. I'm going to be disconnecting the autopilot now. Okay. Okay, so now let's do our descent checklist. Okay, seatbelts and seatbelt solar harness. Before landing checklist. Not going cruise and descent checklist. Alright, so before landing checklist, seatbelt shoulder harness checked. AC and prop sync are off. Okay, so let's turn off the prop sync. And fuel selector pumps as required, so no, that's not required. Mixture is rich. Props to full forward. Autopilot and yaw damper is off. Let's turn off the yaw damper. Checked, and cowl flaps are set, so they're open, and lights as required checked. So before landing checklist is complete. Okay. Okay, so one thing that Clark Approach forgot to give us is a squawk. Next time we'll try to simulate that as well, squawk codes. Alright, so let's chase the glide slope a bit so that we can be on glide. Right now I'm still referencing to the VOR that we have. Okay, the instrument, the glide slope, and localize the ILS instrument that we have here in the cockpit. Not referencing to the PAPI yet. Okay, 1,600. We have 1,000 feet above DA. Okay, maximum speed for landing gear extension is 152 knots. Okay, let's extend the landing gear. Let's increase the power and trim. So we're clear to land. We have our aircraft set for landing. All that's left to do is flaps. We're gonna wait for it to reach the white arc. White arc. Flaps approach. All right. We're all set for landing. Three reds, correcting, leveling off. Two reds, two whites. Okay, so now I'm referencing the PAPI. PAPI lights. Okay, DA. Decision height, continue. And that's how it's supposed to be. Okay. Alright. And reduce the power. Okay. Applying brakes. Alright, let's exit via this taxiway. Oops. Forgot to disengage the brakes. Let's exit via this taxiway. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so let's take a look at the replay. Boom. Positive. Alright, that was a positive landing. Nice. And we have exited at Foxtrot 2. Nice. Okay, so let's do our after landing checklist. Flaps up. We're gonna turn off our landing lights. Fuel pumps are off, and then transponder 2, standby. Oops, standby. Okay, so the 1200 isn't actually supposed to be our transponder code. It's supposed to be something else, but I forgot to give myself one. Alright, the things that you forget if you don't have a tower. Okay, so transponder to standby, and then that's it. Okay, so let's taxi. Okay, what we're gonna do, let's pull up the taxi, the aerodrome chart for Clark. Foxtrot 2, looks like we're just gonna go straight ahead all the way to the very end. Alright, so welcome to Justado Makapagal, everybody. Wow, and this is actually the closed runway that they have. And that's a tower right there with the rotating beacon. Airports at night are really, something else. Really beautiful. Look at those lights. Daming ilaw. Wow. Alright, so instead of actually continuing all the way, I guess I'll just end this simulation here. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you guys next time.